We're going to be talking about channel support, but first I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has watched my videos, subscribed to my channel, liked my videos, commented, or anything else you may have done to support my channel already. So I've been thinking about different ways to go about channel support, and I think the best way to decide which option we should use is to simply ask you guys which ideas you like best. So I'm going to share with you some of the ideas that I've come up with, and I really do encourage you to come up with your own ideas and share them in the comments. I've already had one suggestion on how we could possibly handle channel support, and I'm open to more suggestions as well, so feel free to add any more suggestions that you may have in the comments. Two main places that I've considered using for channel support are Patreon and Gumroad. Patreon has two options. You can do a monthly payment or you can do a payment per piece of content. So it'd either be one payment once per month or one payment once per video. So I usually do 2 videos a week, sometimes 1 video a week, and occasionally no videos a week. But every time I do a video, if we had the video option or per piece of content option, then you would be paying once per piece of content. So if I upload 2 videos, you would be paying twice. So I think that's how it works. I've never actually used Patreon, correct me if I'm wrong. But I think the most common thing is a monthly payment anyway. But I just wanted to discuss the options that we have. So monthly payment or per piece of content, those are the 2 options for Patreon. So let me know which option you would prefer. And on Patreon, you usually get different perks based on how much money you contribute. So for example, you may have like a $1 perk and a $5 perk and possibly, higher values other than that. And these perks could be anything. So your feedback's really important on this subject. What would you guys want for perks is one of my questions, and I'll just give you some ideas to get you started, but feel free to come up with your own ideas. One of the common things people do is something such as getting mentioned at the end of the video. So it'd be sort of like the credits at the end of a movie, where we just go through all the people that were part of the video or that supported the video. So getting mentioned at the end of the video is one option. Another option is getting help with a project that you're working on. So if you pay a certain amount, then you could get help from me on whatever project you're working on. Another option would be access to my Blender files. So a lot of my files are actually not available to the public. I have a ton of files on my computer that nobody except for me has access to, and perhaps some of you would like access to some of those files. So one of the perks could be access to more of my Blender files, works in progress or other files that I've saved, maybe some of my practices for my tutorials, whatever the case may be, whatever you guys are interested in. Another option would be making a tutorial specifically for you. So if you paid one of the larger amounts, then perhaps I would make a tutorial just for you. If you have something like a topic that you want to cover, then we could make a tutorial specifically on that topic, specifically for you. That's one option for a perk. Having me review your work could be another perk option. So I could look at one of your Blender files, I could give you suggestions on how to improve it. I could, make some changes myself and see if you like them or something like that. So just having me look at your work and trying to help you improve it, that's another option. Patreon supporter only content. So content that is only for Patreon supporters, such as videos, models, or other things. That's something we could possibly do. So maybe there's like a really in-depth tutorial that the Patreon supporters want. We could do that, and perhaps it would only be available to Patreon supporters. Another thing we could do is voting. So Patreon supporters could vote on which tutorial we do next or which models we make next and stuff like that. So that's another option for a perk. And really there's an endless number of things that we could do, so this is not a complete list. Feel free to add in your own opinions, your own ideas, and just comment down below. That's really what this is all about, is getting your feedback. So make sure you comment and let me know which ideas you like, which ideas you don't like. Give me some of your own ideas, and feel free to give feedback to other people in the comments as well as myself. So that is Patreon with the perks and everything. Gumroad is a little bit different. It has a pay what you want feature. This would allow me to set a minimum price, and then you could pay anything above that price. So for example, if I set the minimum price to $0 plus, you could get the model for free, which would be $0, or you could choose to pay any amount that you want that's above that. So 0 plus would be get it for free, or you could pay anything. So maybe it's $5, maybe it's $1, whatever it is you feel like paying for whatever it is you're getting. And this could also be used for the goal suggestion. So the suggestion was basically like set a goal for how much money we would like to make for a specific model. So if it's, for example, $50, then you would set each purchase at a minimum of $5 maybe, just as an example. And then when we reach the total of 50, then the price will be set down to 0 so that everyone can get it for free. But I would probably leave it at 0 plus so that people can still contribute if they want to, but of course they can always get it for free if they would like to get it for free. So that would be one way that we could do the suggestion of trying to set a goal and then reaching it, would be to use Gumroad's pay what you want feature. And we could also just set it at 0 plus and people could download it for free, or they could pay whatever they want. So it's really up to you guys. We're not going to be doing anything unless you guys want to. So if you guys are against doing any of these ideas, just let me know in the comments that you don't like these ideas, you don't want to do it. And we simply don't have to do it. It's really that simple. So give me your feedback. Let me know in the comments your own ideas, which ideas of mine that you like, dislike, or really anything else. And thank you again for watching my videos, subscribing, all of that stuff. Just make sure to leave your opinions in the comments.